Hi crafters, come on in. Welcome back to Simply Charlize, where new crafters like to hang out. Look at what we're going to make today. This soap is called Citris Basil. I'm down to my last 3 bars on my website, so I need to make a loaf, and I just thought I'd make it with you. This one has embeds that are yellow and sort of a lime green and glitter, of course. All right, let's get started. This particular soap is going to require 3 molds, one for each of the colors, the yellow and the green, and then another one for the whole loaf that we're going to be making. I'm going to be using clear glycerin to make the embeds, the yellow and the green, and I've already cut up 2 batches about 16.5, maybe 17 ounces each, and about 30 ounces of the shea butter. That's going to be the pour over. Normally, I like using liquid color because it's just easier, but I don't have any liquid yellow. So I'm going to be using this fizzy lemonade. It's a yellow that I got from Brambleberry. And what I do is add the powder to a little cup, and you add alcohol to that to get the liquid consistency that you want. And I don't have a lime green, so I'm gonna, in another cup, I have some more of the powdered yellow, and I'm gonna add a blue to it to try to come up with the green that I need. The fragrance oil that we're gonna use today is Cool Citrus Basil, hence the name Citris Basil. Of course, you know, we got to have our alcohol for popping bubbles, our thermometer and something to stir with, and our glitter. Okay, first things first, I need to prepare for the embeds, so I need to melt the clear glycerin and prepare the color. I'll do the you know what, let me show you how I do the color on camera so that you can see that it's just a matter of, I have the powder in the cup and I'm going to add some alcohol to it, because if you put it directly into the soap base, it just does not dissolve very well. And take something and stir, stir, stir. I may have to make more than this, but you see, you get that pretty yellow. Okay, and to make the green, I had some liquid blue, but I'll have to do the same thing with another bit of yellow. Add the alcohol and stir, stir, stir. And I got that pretty yellow. And I'm going to add some of the liquid blue, just a little bit. I'll put a drop in at the time because I don't want it to turn too green too fast. Okay, that's just 1 drop. Okay, and that's the green that I get. Now that will lighten up, hopefully, when I add it to the glycerin. Okay, so if you don't have your liquid colors, but you do have a powder, that's all you need to do, is to add the alcohol to the powder and stir, stir, stir. Because if you add that powder directly to the soap base, you're going to get a lot of little pieces and clumps, and it's just not pretty. I'm going to go off camera and melt the glycerin for the first batch of the embeds, okay? And I'll be right back. All right, we got the first batch melted, ready for color and fragrance. Let's see what temperature we got here. Okay, we're at 153, which is fine. To add my color, I'll do the yellow first and see what we come up with. I set it on a white paper towel so that I could see. Oh, it acts like it didn't want to come out. Let's see what we got. Spit some alcohol in there to get all that color out. Okay. I got some that acts like it doesn't want to blend with the soap, which means I'm gonna have to stir, stir, stir. Okay. But it is a nice yellow. Okay. I think, let's see, I think I wanted a little deeper yellow. So I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna make a little more of the yellow color and add that, because I'd like it to be, I want the yellow to pop against that white. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, now I remember why I really, really prefer the liquid colors, because it's so much easier to work with. But I got it. I got the yellow that I wanted, but it took a little work. And now I'm ready to add my fragrance oil, the Citris Basil. Oops, I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons. I love the smell of the Citris Basil too. And then I'm just gonna pour it in this mold and let it set up. And then we'll cut up the embeds once it's set. Ah, yes, it smells good up in here. How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful day in North Carolina. Sun is shining, and we're only supposed to get up into the 70s today, not 90 or the 80s. I guess some people like it like that, but to me, perfect weather is 74, 75 degrees. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pour it into the mold and let it sit. Okay. And let's pop those bubbles and sit it aside. Okay, let's see. A little skin has formed on top of this. Okay, we're good. Let's see what the temperature is on this second batch here. Okay, 162. That should be able to melt that skin before I add that green. We'll see if I have to go off camera and work with this one like I did. Probably. I tell you what, I'm going to Hobby Lobby and get me some liquid yellow and some green, because your girl does not like working with this powdered stuff. Let's see. I think that's mixed well. Let's see what we get. We're going for sort of a lime green, you know, because we're talking citrus. And it looks like that's what we're getting. It's not that deep Christmas tree green that I use sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, I think that might just work. If I had liquid green, I would, you know what? I could add a little bit more blue to this, and then it might be a tiny bit darker. Just one drop. One. Ah, there you go. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. I'm happy. Yes. Okay. You know, how the outside of the lime, yeah, you can see the outside of the lime looks, it's a deeper green than what I was getting. So that's perfect. All right, let's add some citrus basil to this. 1 and 2. All right, and we'll stir this one up good. And pour it in the next mold. Ooh, that smells good. My customers are gonna love this. There's a, I don't know if I told you before, but there's a candle tart that I do with this same scent, and it always sells out. At craft shows and holiday gift shows, that sort of thing, when I let anybody smell it, 99.9% of the time, they'll buy it once they smell it. Okay, let's pour this one and set it aside. And then I'll have to wait for this to set. And I'll come back and make the embeds. Okay. This one's a little, I won't say, it could be beginner friendly, but I'll say at least intermediate, because it requires a little more to get it put together. Okay, bubbles are gone. I'll set it aside and we wait. And in the meantime, I can clean up this mess. I'll be back. Okay, the soap for the embeds has set, and I've already cut up the yellow ones, and I've started on the green ones, and I'll finish that up right now. It won't take but a minute or two. And it seems like just a second to you, but it's been quite some time. I've been in the office working on the website, uploading some stuff. I'm a one-woman show, so I do it all. But I love it. So it's not like work. Boy, this one's a little tough. Almost done. Smells great. I've already put the shea butter in the microwave, and it should be melted now. Okay, so here's the green. And what we always, whoop, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. Okay. Let's see what we got going on with this shea butter. It's definitely completely melted. Let's see how hot it is. It's 170, so that's pretty warm. Okay, I'm gonna set it to the side and let it cool down some. Okay, so we're gonna dump our embeds out, and I want to kind of mix them up because I want the colors to be intermingled. Can you see that? See how pretty that green and yellow is together? And we're gonna spray them with alcohol and put them in the mold. Okay. All right. Let's put a little yellow and put a little green. We want to try to mix it up so that each slice has some of both colors. And spray a little bit. Put some more. And spray a little bit. And some more. Spray a little bit. Can you guys see that? Oh, nope, you couldn't see it. I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking at the camera. You know how I get when I get around some soap. I get in my zone and I forget what I'm supposed to be doing sometimes. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be the perfect amount too. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside while this is cooling off. Let's see what temperature we got here now. It's at 163, so it's coming on down. But you know, we gotta wait until it's around 140, 135, 140-ish to pour over the embeds. But I can go ahead and add some fragrance because it's not too hot for that. 1 and 2. Let's see how that smells. Yeah. Well, let me put the top on this and make sure I'm not smelling from the bottle. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to leave the get off camera, and I'll come back when this is cool enough for us to pour it over the embeds. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see where the soap base temperature is now. We're at 140, 143. I tend to get to that 143 a lot on these videos, don't I? Okay, let's spritz the embeds again since they've been sitting there for a minute, and look how pretty they are. See that? Okay, let's pour this. And we want to pour slow and try to get into all the nooks and crannies. Give the soap a chance to get into all the nooks and crannies so that you don't have holes in your soap. And if it's a messy pour, don't worry about it. You can clean up the soap after. Okay. This smells good. It takes a minute, but it's well worth it because you don't want to have holes in your soap. Hold on. Come on. Let's move on around in all those nooks and crannies. I see a spot right over here. Okay, that acts like it didn't want to fill up. That's why I'm making a mess, y'all. Because I want to make sure I got soap in that one little spot I was seeing that didn't act like it wanted to fill up. Okay, let's see. I think that might be good. Oh, there's a spot over here. Whoa, I am really being messy. But I'm messy with the cause. Because I don't want any holes in my soap. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Well, it'll be easier to clean it up if I wait until after it dries. And you know what comes next. My glitter. Because you know glitter makes everything beautiful. Beautiful. That ought to be my theme song. Glitter makes everything beautiful. It really does. I like things that sparkle. Okay. All right, I'm going to let this set. And when it does, I'll clean it up. And then I'll come back and we'll cut it. and see how many slices we're gonna get out of this loaf, okay? All right, I'll be back. Okay, guys, we're ready to unmold. Let's see what we got this time. It's really pretty on the top anyway. Let's see what's going on the inside. Okay. Nice. Nice. The yellow and the green and white, that looks so good together. And then the glitter on the top. All right, let's cut this beauty and see what we got. Okay. Okay, can you see that? Let's prop it up a little bit. Okay. Slice number 1. Okay, nice. Nice. This is that end piece. That's usually for me. Nice. Okay. Let's cut another one. Okay. That one has a lot of yellow in it. Just got that one piece of green at the top. That's okay. I'll cut one more and then I'll go off camera and finish cutting it and come back and let you know how many. Hopefully I'll get 10 out of it. Most of the time I do, but sometimes I don't know. It's something about the way the cutter moves. I get less than 10. Now that one's got a lot of green. All right. Okay, guys, I'll be back after I get it all cut. Okay, guys, we got another 10 bars. Yep, 10 bars. Now these, I don't have to take pictures. All I have to do is wrap them and put the new number on the website, and then they're good to go. But yep, we got 10 out of there. I'm happy about that. On another note, you know, Mother's Day is right around the corner, and that would be an ideal time for you to share some of your soap making creations with some of the women in your life. Take a little gift bag. Let me move this out the way. This is what I've come up with. A gift bag, some nails, nail clipper and file, a sponge, and some of your soap creations. Whoops, I got that backwards. This one is oatmeal, let's see, oatmeal milk and honey. You see the little bee on there? And then the one that we made today, Citris Basil. In the bag, some tissue paper, and we're good to go. Not necessarily for your mother. Well, yeah, you could give this to your mom too, but you want to give her something really special. But the ladies in your life, your friends, your associates, the postal worker, whatever, you know, somebody that's special that you know is a mother, you could do a little something like this for them. Just an idea. And on my website, shameful plug, I have these. It's the same thing. I have the soap, the sponge, the nails, the file, and the nail clippers. And it's inside of a little carrying case, like a makeup carrying case, or whatever they want to use it for. So, or they could just put their nail care products in it, and they'll have everything in one place. But if you're interested, go to www.simplycharlies.com. Bye, guys. See you next time. Hi, crafters. If you decide to put together a manicure kit like the one I just showed you in the previous video, you can go from this to this. It took me about 12, 14 minutes, and I think this looks amazing. Every time I do this, I'm always amazed at how good it looks and how quickly it's done. And the real amazing part is this will last me for 2 weeks. Now, I use my dishwasher. That's not to say I don't wash dishes in the sink, but 2 weeks. And it would probably last me even a little longer, but I get bored and want to try something different after a couple of weeks. But anyway, let me know if you guys do this. Bye, guys.